I would like to welcome y'all to another episode of the Foundation. So let's look. All right. So yeah, they're locking down. Like it's like over 30. It's over 30 states. That's you got to stay at home orders and stuff. A lot of people are now working. A lot of people are working. A lot of people are working. If you're working, then let me get this out the way. Let me just jump in because I'm gonna jump in here. And I apologize in advance if I'm, if I'm a little distracted because I've been trying to read these bills that they passed and go all the way through them. So it's gonna have to wait until next week's show as far as me going through all the way through the bills. But in the meantime, I do want to talk about, what we should be doing. What, I'm in the house. They say you can go out to grab food, supplies. I guess you can go get a gun now. You can go take care of a loved one or a family member or something like that, and you can go to the hospital. Other than that, they ain't really trying to see you in the streets. And look, here's the thing, and I know we are in unprecedented times. Let's just first and foremost acknowledge that, and let's just say that. It's possible that you're freaking out. It's possible that people are talking about this stuff, but they ain't really speaking your language. And first and foremost, I just want to say the most important thing to do is to stay calm. That's the most important thing to do. I really do think that this is all good. I know there's a lot of conspiracy stuff flying back and forth. You may believe it. Let's get into it. I'm gonna jump into it because I've been talking to people, man. Maybe you believe some of the conspiracy stuff, but look. Let me just start off with this, and maybe it's in the nature of conspiracy theory, but there's really no thing that can be, if there's nothing that you can do, personally, if there's nothing I can do personally about a thing, the thing that I do, no, I'm just playing. The thing that I must do or must make sure that happens is that, I prepare for something that may be out of my control. Now, as far as like preparing right now, sure, you can go panic buy toilet paper and do what everybody else has been doing. But I don't think that's necessary. I don't think these types of things are necessary. I don't think that's what this is. Now, some of us are hungry. There's some people out here hungry that are starting to get hungry. And I'm telling you, there's some people that may be seeing, opportunities, and there's some people that may be thinking, I used to be grimy, I've been grimy, and I can do it again. And I'm just going to say, I don't think any type of looting or theft or stealing is in any of our best interest. any of us who look like us. If you look like me, I don't think it's in any of our best interest to be on anything that may, begin to look like something. I just want to call your attention to the last 8 or so years shooting us and taking us out, pretty much without blinking an eye. So And I also want to point out that, and not to be on some weird stuff, or be on some spook stuff, but, they buying guns, man. Guns are going in record numbers. And not only that, due to ignorant people and due to let's just be honest, certain ways that things were phrased with regards to, the virus. There's record gun sales because Asians and Asian Americans, Chinese Americans, Japanese Americans, Laos Americans, Hmong Americans, Korean Americans, Thai Americans, Cambodian Americans, a lot of the Asian Americans are buying guns because, they're dealing with certain people, there's certain people that are ignorant and, and fearful. And that's the thing. Let me touch on fear, man. I was in the store. They got the little things on the floor, tape on the floor where I be at. You got the tape on the floor, so it kind of keeps people 6 feet away from each other. And the lady bent the corner, and there was like a couple of us standing 6 feet away from each other. And this lady was walking, and I didn't see her. I didn't see her, and she was walking. And the other, the sister coughed, and the sister coughed in her arm. And the lady, man, bugged out. And she bent the corner and almost ran into me. Really, almost ran into me. And, ran into the sister and stuff. And then stood in the middle of us and was freaked out and looked at me with tears in her eyes and was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And was dead serious, man. I'm serious today. Dead serious. People are scared, man. So, just chill. I chilled. I was like, calm down. She chilled out. And I was like, just go around the corner. It's cool. Just fine. And she's like, I'm sorry. She coughed and I freaked out. And, it is what it is. But, ultimately, if you're locked down right now, if you're not working, if you're not going to work tomorrow, if you don't know when you're going to work again, I'm gonna tell you what you need to be doing. I'm gonna tell you. When you remain calm, take a deep breath, and think. Think about things that you can control. What can you control? Now, anywhere where you shelter in place, pretty much across the entire spot, you cannot get evicted. You cannot get foreclosed on. Now, a lot of us are still working, still making money. Look, you need to pay your bills. And not because, you need to pay your bills and it's bad. I'm saying you need to pay your bills because you don't want to get behind. You do not want to get behind. Because, I don't know if you remember math. I remember math. You remember math class? You miss one assignment, 2 assignments, you get behind just a little bit. You know what I mean? And it was so hard to catch up. Almost impossible to catch up. Same thing. It may look like a free pass, y'all. It ain't no free pass, y'all. If you got it, you're going to have to spend it. Pay your bills. Make sure you got food. Go to the grocery store. Get your food. Chill. But more than anything, you need to think. Let's be real. This is happy go be honest time. Y'all know who I am. My name is Sot L, SOT L. Seeker of Truth L, Speaker of Truth L, and we, let's do it. Let's absolutely do it. If you are not working, you need to be really investing in your private education. And I don't just mean, you should get into trustee training, blah blah blah. No, I'm not. That's not. When I say private education, I actually mean an education format that you either administer yourself privately or it was created privately. Like you don't go to a school, a specific school, or I'm going to Arizona State University. And not that there's anything wrong with Arizona State University. I'm saying when it comes to private education, like self-direction is, I think, very important. We could be sitting here looking at videos and YouTube and Apple TV and Disney Plus and ESPN. Gotta look. I'm telling you, or we can be getting ready to look forward to what's coming. Now, I'm pretty sure Yusuf came on either earlier today or yesterday, and I saw the topic of one of his shows because he looked like he did a couple shows, and it's good to see the brother back on Blog Talk. You know what I mean? Oh man! But I saw that he, one of his titles was like why he's excited to see what comes next, and I'm looking at the same thing. Most of us we gonna be good. I'm just gonna be honest. This is how I feel. Straight up. And, hey, you can say whatever you want. But most of us, I feel like we vibrate on a certain level. Most of us. If you're listening to this, this show right now, or if you're checking this out in the archive, you vibrate on a certain level already. Whether it was because of something that you've been through or how your life went or whatever, how you was raised. It may be something different for everybody. But if you're checking out the show, you vibrate on a certain level. I'm just going to say that off top. So if you vibrate on a certain level, it's more than likely that you're only putting certain things in your body. You may eat this or do this, blah, 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 and you feel bad. But overall, I would assume and be willing to bet that most of the audience with regard to High Frequency Radio Network, first and foremost, I don't think so. Maybe sometimes, but not really. I'm sure most of us are doing some kind of supplements, herbs, a lot of us, this isn't our only, our only hobby or interest with regards to, going private or being free or, whatever it is. Most of us have other interests, and most of us who vibrate on this level, we tend to have a certain health. So in my opinion, I think, like I said, most of us, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. I hate to say it, but it makes me feel good. So when it comes to that, what are the implications of, what's going on? What are the implications? And what do you want to be? Do you want to be looking for a job, applying, putting in applications? You know what I'm saying? After this, there's spots that's announcing permanent closures. You know what I mean? They're saying that they're not going to open again. That's starting to happen. When this is over, no matter what, even if it ends next week, there's going to be less jobs out there because there's going to be less companies afloat. Not all these businesses are set up properly to, avail themselves of, this business stimulus. Some people were really high on the debt cycle side of their credit cards, like maxed out on credit cards, maxed out on loans, maybe even have been pulling stuff out of, the equity out of the house and the home or whatever. I knew it was a melt up. We saw it was a melt up. We didn't know that there was going to be a black swan event of some sort of virus that brought it down, but we all knew it was coming down. That's why I was trying to tell people to get into gold and silver. If you got an IRA or whatever, to self-direct it into gold and silver. I was begging people to do that stuff. Begging people to get ready for this. But now we're here. So what do? And it's time to invest in your private education. It's time to learn something. Manufacturing is going to come back to the United States. A lot of things are going to change after this is said and done. The United States opinion and the way I look at it. And, a lot of things can change depending on, which president is elected and how far, blah, blah, blah. But overall, You know, there's been a lot of renegotiation with regards to agreements, and especially with with the virus. I think we're going to see some borders close. Trade's going to constrict, especially when it comes to global trade. Not all of it, but certain types of trade is going to constrict. And we're going to see some differences. But hands down, manufacturing is going to come back here. People aren't going to want stuff from China, man. Straight up, is racist or prejudiced or silly as it may sound. People aren't going to really want stuff from different countries that was shipped. It's going to mean something if you say, hey, I made this in my shop 2 blocks away. Or over, it was made here in this city or made in this state or it was made in the tri-state area or whatever. That's going to mean something. Trust me. Local is going to kick off. Hyper local. It's going to be cool and actually looked forward to get your hands on local products and services, hyper local products and services. Mark my words. I told y'all this was coming. I didn't know it was a virus, but I knew this was coming. We all, and it wasn't just me. I'm not sitting here like, ooh, I'm the man. I knew it was coming. Like, man, a lot of people were screaming it was coming. A lot of people were saying, yo, the stock market is melting up. It's a melt up. I'm like, yo, it's a melt up. Stay out of it. Don't even get in there. It's going to crash. Businesses are going to be jumping. Are you going to be, in the unemployment line trying to find a job? Or are you going to be trying to, are you going to be out here ready to, start your business? Most of us don't have any business debt, don't really have any credit too much, so we don't have too much debt. Most of us think $5,000 in debt is a lot. But really being in debt, like with real debt, be $80,000, $100,000, $200,000 in debt. They're giving away stimulus to different businesses. So if you set up your business correctly, if your business is set up correctly, this is going to be a no-brainer. And with regards to that, you got to understand, commingling. You have a business bank account. All these things that we taught, man. It is. Here we are. Now, can you set your business up now? I think you can set up online. I don't know if they are letting you in, like let them walk in, but not really sure. But ultimately, let me tell y'all something. You need to be using that youtube.com. You should be at admin at welcometothefoundation.com. It's going to be tough. If it's going to be easy, it's going to be easy. Either way, what are you going to do? And what are you going to focus on? How are you going to use this time to change your life and change the life of your family? That's what you should be focusing on. If people are panicking, don't do that. Not even worth it. People's characters are being brought forth. Everything is being shown before you. You're seeing how people react. You're seeing how people act. You're seeing how people talk to each other, talk to you. You know what I'm saying? You're seeing this stuff. Make proper decisions. Please listen to what I'm saying. But invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. If you get behind, if you got a credit card, you get behind on the bill. If you got light bills, you get behind on the bills. Don't ignore it. Call the company. Listen to what I'm saying. If you get behind on the bills, call them. Everyone on the planet knows what's going on, man. Everyone. Everybody. Call them. Say, yo, not working, blah, blah, blah. What can we do? What can we get set up? You all know exactly what's going on. And that's why you're getting all these emails for saying, longer than normal wait times, hold experience, because everybody is calling them and saying, yo, I'm putting it on hold, whatever, because it's a damn pandemic. Call the light bill. Call them. Don't let the bills stack up. Don't just ignore them. Silence is agreeing. You agree. Whatever they say, if you don't say nothing, you agree. Call them up. Hit them up. Yo, pandemic, fam. Pandemic. What we got here? I need lights. Pretty sure viruses don't like lights. You know what I'm saying? We need them on. What can we do? Get ahead of it. Let everyone else freak out. Thing is if you can, admin at welcometothefoundation.com, jump into the trustee training. Do it. Do it now. If it hurts, even if it hurts, because you can come on the other side of this with specific knowledge. Do you understand what I'm saying? Specific knowledge. And knowledge is what separates. Now, knowledge is the ultimate separator. It's But hey, maybe you don't want to administer trust. Maybe that's not what you're into. Maybe what you're into is making clothes. Look, fam, YouTube is full of people that are making clothes and they're trying to get views and they're showing people their skills. Full of it. You can get your hands on a sewing machine, get a broken one, get a sewing thread and needle, whatever. You have time now. Do it. Learn it. Make a fashion show. Make one outfit, just that. Make some jeans. Make a pair of pants. I don't care. Make something. If you like fashion, we're gonna be on quarantine. Check this out. We're gonna be on lockdown for at least another 30 days. So take a week to learn something. Do what you were taught. We got up to go to school every single day, early than a mug. Now I'm gonna take this time. And maybe I'm not going to get up early than a mug, but every day I'm learning something. I'm learning something to my advantage, to my family's advantage, not to the public's advantage. Because look at the public. They can't even handle a epidemic. And these fools should have been, Spanish flu, SARS, MARS. You telling me these fools don't know that this stuff happens and they ain't ready? They look like a bunch of idiots as far as I'm concerned up there talking about we got a task force. These fools are stupid. They're stupid. Or they're on some other stuff. But I'm just going to say they're stupid. I feel like a lot of people will be like, oh, it's a conspiracy. Oh, that person doesn't like me. Man, either they're stupid or they don't even know who you are. More often than not. But this isn't the first pandemic. These fools know history. So either it's on purpose or on accident, but either way, it's stupid. And it lets me know, man, the less dependence I have on the public, the better. Hands down. The less dependence you have on the public, the better. Hands down. Now, we know food, clothing, shelter are necessities, right? Food, clothing, shelter, right? So, I know the Walmart's is still open. The Target's is still open. Right? Kroger's is still open. Some of them got food in there. These different spots is open that sell clothes, that sell food, that sell this different stuff. Man, so let's say that you take this time to learn how to create those fashions that you've wanted to for so long in your life. You watch a bunch of videos and you try, and maybe you poke yourself and someone points at you and laughs and then things pop down from the ceiling and whatever, but then it's over with and then you try again. And you learn how to create that fashion that you've been trying to create for so long. Why not? Why don't you do that? And then you can get your fashions into spots that are open during times like this and it's still selling. People can panic buy your stuff. Straight up. That's what you can do. I know some people like to cut hair. I wanted to be a barber. Maybe I wanted to be a barber. You can, man, look, YouTube, I can't. I know there's a lot of people that we're trained to look at the negative. We are. We really are. It's not people's fault. I don't blame people, because we're trained to look at things from a negative perspective. We're trained to, enjoy drama. Like the drama TV. There's so many drama TVs on. It's ridiculous. And they even turn sports into dramas, for ratings and whatever. But we're not taught to look on the positive side. We're not taught to look on the bright side of things. Not too much. And I want you to look on the bright side. We may not have much. I may not have much money, but which means I ain't got much to lose. Why there's people losing their hats right now. There's people that can't even look. There's people freaking out right now. But I feel like us, we've been through some real stuff. And yeah, people getting sick and that's tore up. People get shot and that's tore up. And I feel like out of most of the different cultures on this earth, our culture is most built for crazy stuff to happen like this. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's never been a time where I looked out the window and was like, man, I've never remember seeing the street that empty before. I've never remember seeing the freeways that empty before. That's true. But honestly, don't you like it? Because I love it. I love it. I hate traffic. I hate these fools. I hate everybody equally on the road, man. We're going to drive it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of better, right? It kind of reminds me when I was younger, when there wasn't so many people in the city and whatnot. Not that it's a bad thing. It's not necessarily a bad thing. If I am going to stay healthy, I'm going to stay healthy by me having less people around and stuff. I got more time now, so I can do this and do that. They ain't going to evict me, So, maybe I need to grab some stuff that I need because, I'm not making money right now. I don't know when this slump, but maybe I need to, fall back with one of my family members. And maybe they got the food, but I can help or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what look, man, come on, man. I know a lot of people freaking out, getting a lot of texts, a lot of phone calls and stuff. Look, I'm not going to say that we've been here because we haven't. But what I am going to say is, out of all the cultures, all the people on all the people, and I ain't just being like, oh, we black, there's Europeans that got soul, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, whatever. But out of all the people, you know what I'm saying? We the ones that's gonna be straight. Those with pre-existing conditions, our family members and stuff. Okay, so we just listen then and stay away from them. That's tough though, right? So that they're showing you. I saw it. They did a drive-by birthday party. I thought that was dope. I just think we got to be responsible, right? They saying you could be walking with it for 14 days and not know it. Okay, that could be a conspiracy to trick me into buying a bunch of toilet paper. Or it could be real. It could be a real thing, and maybe I need to think about that. Maybe I need to leave stuff outside on the porch. There's things we got to get by with. But this is a contraction. The markets are contracting. The economy is contracting. The world economy is contracting. So we're gonna have to contract. We've been living big, y'all. We've been living big off credit. We've been living out of our means and stuff. Some of us don't know what we should know in order to have what we have. Let's be honest. Count your blessings. That's what I've been doing. Count my blessings. Man, I'm very appreciative right now. Very chill too. A lot of us are really feeling really good because, man, I ain't spent so much time with family. Like, this is a real good excuse to just have my children around and stuff, man. Was really important. But then, during the day, I sit down, and I'm learning. I'm telling you, I'm learning. I'm learning, too. And I'm not just learning law. I'm studying 3 separate subjects right now that are completely independent of each other because I'm not just a consultant. I'm not just the guy who knows trust and who knows, banking and who understands, the discharge and the straw man and, the difference between the jurisdictions of, contract. And, I have more interest in how, than that. And, I run a different business. I administer other businesses too. So I think right now many are called, but few are chosen. And there's a separation between the wheat and the chaff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the shake up. This is the shake. How long can you hang on? And is hanging on a grip and it hurts and your fingers are going white and pink, or is hanging on to you just real easy and chill? It depends on lifestyle. Depends on the way you think. It depends on the way that you look at things. But I feel like if you ain't taking this time to learn right now and to either up your game or be able to transition your game, I feel like you're tripping. You're absolutely tripping. Time you're playing yourself. It doesn't matter how old you are. I don't want to hear none of your excuses. You got to, at the very least, I don't go to the computer. At the very least, you got a cell phone, man. At the very least, you have a cell phone. And there's a lot of free stuff out there. Khan Academy. You heard of Khan Academy? KHAN Academy. .org or something. Go check it out. Do a search for it. Khan Academy. Free stuff. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the online libraries is all free, but YouTube, I'm telling you, these fools, people are desperate for views, and they trying to get money. They trying to supplement their income off of plumbing. You can learn plumbing on YouTube. I'm not playing with you. You can learn networking on YouTube. You can learn hair on YouTube. There's so many things you can learn on that platform. It is amazing, and you can do it. You can definitely do it. You can absolutely do it. You can learn so much stuff on YouTube right now. Take notes. Get some notes out and take notes and take it serious, because it's serious and you're serious. You know what I mean? You're serious and you can do this, and you deserve it, and you deserve to not be dependent on some job. There's people, there's companies right now still making money. Where our company, our family estate is still generating income during times of economic depression and pandemics, as well as potential geopolitical disasters. I mean, for real, who's to say that you can't do that? If you're tripping a little bit, whatever, I understand, but get it out your system and move forward. The only thing, you only have control over what you can do, and what you can do is at this point limited. But I truly feel that if you was laid off or you ain't working or nothing, you need to be investing in your private education. You need to be learning a trade. You need to learn how to do something. People gonna come back. Oh, but I only learned how to plumb on YouTube. So when this stuff starts getting back and people need a plumber, most people ain't gonna be trying to pay plumber prices. But if you know how to do the job and you don't have a license, maybe you learn it on YouTube. I don't really care. Can you get the job done, fam? Because all I got is 50, and the plumber want 180, bro. Can you get it done, B? And if you can get it done, man, you're going to get this 50. And that 50 is better than 0, and y'all learned it from YouTube. Straight up. And come out this joint with something new. And don't be afraid to try. And if you embarrassed, be like, okay, well, yeah, I studied this. I took some classes. I took some courses. You ain't got to say I watched some videos on YouTube. I took some courses online. Boom. Take some courses online, fam. Jump on YouTube and do that dance. And I'm serious. You just sit there and think, like, what are you interested in? What would you be proud of and excited to make money doing? And that's what you need to be looking up. I feel like you should be taking advantage of this. I'm taking advantage of this. I can guarantee you, Yusuf is taking advantage of this. I guarantee it. And I suggest you take advantage of this. I really do, you know. But the choice is yours. You know, you can choose to take this time and choose to make this time in a panic and, you know, to damage and destroy relationships around you, or you can choose to take this time and build. And, you know, not only build your relationships, build your family, build your knowledge base, build your self-esteem. That's right, self-esteem. We don't really talk about self-esteem too much, do we? Nope. But it's important. And, you know, putting in the work, actually knowing something boosts your self-esteem. Looking down at the clock and be like, man, I've been studying this for 2 hours. That's a self-esteem boost. Yes, you have. Yes, you have been studying for 2 hours. And that means you know more about this than you did 2 hours ago. Because at one point in time, we didn't know nothing. Another time, I didn't know nothing. And it just took time and investment to learn. So I know we feeling, you know, very insecure. You know, you're never gonna get rich working a job. You might get furloughed, laid off working a job, best believe, but you're never gonna get rich. And you know, when we was working the jobs, we never had time. Just tell me I'm lying. Never had time. Well, if you ain't working a job now you got time. And this might look. This is a once in a lifetime. This is a once in a 100-year, once in a 2, 3, 400-year opportunity right now, right here, to have the world at your fingertips and to be told by the government, by your job, to stay home and you won't get evicted. They ain't gonna foreclose in your house. To stay home. And you have the world at your fingertips. The most wonderful opportunity that I've ever seen, if that's the way you look at it. But maybe you don't. Maybe you don't look at it that way. But I do. So, you know, do what we was taught. When I was taught in kindergarten, don't touch anybody else. Give people their personal space and wash my hands. And keep my hands to myself. Keep my health up. I know a lot of us are into, you know, vegan, alkaline diets. Most of us are going to be cool. I'm telling you. Most of us are going to be cool. There's going to be, you know, there's going to be some real estate available. There's going to be commercial real estate available. There's going to be, and I'm not saying to buy it. There's going to be openings for businesses to lease, and it's going to be cheap prices. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be giving that stuff away. Because people fell off. People are going to be saturated in debt. People are going to be mentally broken. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to say it, but a lot of people are weak these days. A lot of people are mentally weak these days. So, you know, we gonna be good. But, yo, you got to prepare for it. How you going to prepare for it? You got to jump on YouTube. You got to jump on the internet. You got to learn grammar. You know what I'm saying? Learn grammar. Learn how to, you know, man, there's so many things. So many things. And I know I sound like, you know, I own shares in YouTube. I don't. I don't own shares in YouTube. I don't make money off YouTube. I learned a lot from YouTube for free. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you this. I administer a company, an LLC that deals with the public, and I be walking out in the public and I know exactly what I'm doing, 100%. These fools went to college. They started with debt. and all this other stuff, and I be working with them, and I ain't do none of that stuff. Why? Because I learned through alternative means. I've had people say, oh, you should take the bar exam, you should be an attorney, all this other stuff. Look, I learned that through alternative means too. I invested in my private education. I never thought that I would be on the same network as Yusuf L. On the same network. Being respected by Yusuf L is crazy. Like, I never really said that on air, but it's absolutely amazing. But that's investing in my private education. I ain't, And some can say I got lucky and there's things that happen and so on. Hey, it is what it is. But I feel like you make your own destiny. Ain't nobody gonna come save me. Ain't nobody gonna come and give me my, hey man, I see you out here hustling. I see you doing your dance, you know what I'm saying? Here go 50, wow, I'ma hook you up, blah, and then move around. Ain't nobody, I ain't never know. I know, no. Absolutely negatory. So I'm taking advantage, I'm taking advantage of the time. I'm gonna get it while the getting is good. I'm not gonna forget, who my ancestors are, where I come from, nobility, noble blood in my veins, and it's no joke. And people who you egotistical, fine, I'll be egotistical, and you can be whatever you are. Bottom line is, hey, what are you doing? And when they ask you what have you done, what will you be able to say? A lot of things happen, man. Tsunamis, pandemics. I'm not trying to make light or be dismissive, man, because it's serious. I'm really not. But all I'm hearing is, I'm hearing is, not all I'm hearing. I'm hearing a lot of, I'm hearing a lot of fear. I'm feeling a lot of fear resonating. And not that I don't respect it and I don't understand. I do. I definitely do. But I'm just trying to remind y'all who y'all are, man. I think that's my job. Remind you who you are and show you where the stuff is, and a workman is worthy of their hire. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then just let you know, if the only thing you can do if you was laid off, in my opinion, constructively, beyond all this stuff, is to add to your knowledge base. You owe it to yourself to add to your knowledge base in whatever way, shape, or form. People say, oh, do that project that you wanted to do, that you've been pushing off. Like, everybody got an idea of what you should be doing with your time. And in my opinion, you should be investing in your private educations. Whatever those things are. And taking some time for you. It's time for you. It's you time. Think about it. When was the last time it was you time? Take advantage. Listen, we got about a minute left in the broadcast. I will stream. So we're going to stream a little bit. We're going to keep it moving. We're going to go a little bit more. You are checking out the Foundation on High Frequency Radio Network. I am the host, your host, Sot L. That's Seeker of Truth L, Speaker of Truth L. And it's my absolute pleasure. So if you are listening online, you want to call in, 424-222-5250. Otherwise, you will be cut off. And you will have to check out the archive to check out the rest of the show. I don't know. I don't think most people see it the way I see it, But I'm gonna tell you something, man, that I know to be true. It's like one of my own truths. I witnessed it. I lived through it. People be calling me. Is that you gotta grind how most will not, so you can live how most cannot. And we need to focus on the things that we can't control. We need to do our dance and understand we've been doing our dance and keep doing it. But like I said, what do you do if you was laid off? Sign up for the stimulus. You know what I mean? They got hardship stuff. If that's in you, I don't think there should be any shame. I think threat, duress, coercion. They shut everything down. They told everybody got to stay in the house and said they can't go to work. Okay, that's hey, coerced, duress. That's something. If you ain't comfortable with that, don't do it. I'm not suggesting you do anything you're not comfortable with. I understand the main thing that we doing is we all looking to go private. Ultimately, that's the main goal for most of us, is to be private and to avoid minimum contacts. But some of this stuff, man, it's like outside of people's control. And some people are just going to be more chill, to say the least. They're gonna feel better about the situation. They know that they got some sort of money coming. I don't think now's the time to be a hero, or now's the time to jump out the window and do something that we ain't never tried before. With regards to finances, but I do think now is the best time in probably ever to free yourself economically from this system, to be dependent on it, whether employee or whatever. This whole thing breaks down to goods and services, a quality good or a quality service, whatever that is, whatever it is, and you got to look inside yourself. What do you like? What are you interested in? What are you passionate about? What would you think you would be the luckiest person if you did this? If I did this for a job every day and this is what I did and I got paid for it, man, I'd be the luckiest person on the planet. What is that? Find out what that is and pursue it. And definitely pursue it. You deserve it. You definitely deserve it. Absolutely deserve it. But yeah, you want to jump in the trustee training? We do 50%, 55, whatever. 55. Let's do 55%. 55% off trustee training, or everything. Let's just keep it rolling. We're going to keep it rolling. But you got to email admin@welcometothefoundation.com. All right? Trustee training, passport, no social. Now the time to study your passport, no social. Straight up. They said in the current events, I told you they delaying that Real ID Act. It's a delay in the Real ID Act. Maybe you should take advantage and get your hands on your passport, no social, or at least get the application in the proper way. Or not, or not. Or you can just sit here, you can just chill. You can do what you want, bro. Do what you want, sister. But look, we got the trust primer. We got the Foundation Trust Series. And trustee training, the I guess it's the end all be all of the foundation is trustee training, man. No one does it like the foundation when it comes to trustee training. No one. And if there's any trustees on the show, y'all can push one, and you can agree or disagree. You can co-sign or not, and say, yo, he full of it, or yup, ain't nothing like it. But there ain't nothing like foundation trustee training. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It ain't no mystery, ain't no mystique. Trustee training was for real, solid, hands down. Like, put your hands on it. Go out in the public. Go to the bank. Open the account. Walk out with the welcome packets and stuff for the trust account. Like, for real. Get the title in the trust for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Hands down, trustee training. So, I mean, it's up to you. I mean, it's up to you. It's up to you. Me personally, maybe you don't like what I'm saying. Maybe you think I'm being insensitive. Maybe you think that I have something wrong. There's something wrong. I always knew there was something wrong with Sot. I always knew there was something wrong with that man. And now I can tell because he over here in the pandemic telling us we need to learn something. I knew there was something wrong with that dude. Maybe you think that. It's so cool. But, there's a lot of people still making money right now. I'm going to tell you that. And most of them aren't dependent on a company. And the ones who got lucky, well, maybe they didn't get lucky, but they got lucky. They work in a necessity, which falls, human necessity: food, clothing, and shelter. Man, the hotels. I drove by a hotel. I drove by the DoubleTree today. Man, the parking lot was dead. Man, but I know several real estate agents that are my friends said the closings, man. One of my homies that's a real estate agent got like 7 closings lined up for April. They said they just banged like 5 last month. Said it's one of the busiest times ever. And the real estate agents, they're entrepreneurs. They're they 1099. They get the check cut from the closing table. Is where they get their money from. Hey, you can get a check cut from the closing table just by contracting, getting the house under contract. But don't sit down. Is what I'm saying. Do not sit down and put your hands, put your head in your hands, because you ain't supposed to be touching your face, first of all. But don't put your head in your hands talking about, oh, what we're supposed to do. I'm all scared. This ain't time for that. I'm telling you, this ain't time for that. Now's the time to level up. The playing field's going to be level. A lot of these companies ain't going to make it. Which is going to make room for your company. You understand what I'm saying? It's going to make room for your company. Now's the time. This is what it was. This is what we've been waiting for. This is why we stayed healthy. This is why we got colloidal silver all over our house. And shea butter, and you know what I'm saying? And oil of oregano, and turmeric, and bladderwhack, and sea moss. This is why we've been drinking these shakes and not eating the meat. This is why we've been taking the vitamins and keeping the vitamin C, you know what I'm saying, with the alkaline. This is why. For this. Straight up. And if you vibrate at a certain level, I'm telling you, and I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. But hey. That's my take on it. My name is Sot L, the Foundation on High Frequency Radio Network. I speak for the foundation and only for the foundation. And my thing is, if you got laid off, you got furloughed, level up. Do it. No matter how old you are, I don't care. The highest earning, the highest income earning age range is between 35 and 70, I think. Or it's 35 and 75. It could be 75. Your highest earning years are between 35 and 75 years old. I'm watching the coronavirus task force. That doctor, little short doctor, dude is 70 years old. Getting paid on the task force. Your highest earning years typically are going to be between the age of 35 to 75 years old. That's a number that they don't put out because they want niggas to retire. Excuse my language. It is what it is. Oh, you're done, you're retiring, blah, blah, blah. Man, if your mind is still quick, you still got that, John, make that, get the revenue. Get the revenue. That's about it, y'all. I'm gonna go to the phone lines, of course. I appreciate y'all listening to my banter, my ramblings, my opinion. It's just my opinion. I don't give legal advice. I'm not an attorney. Would never be an attorney. I was thinking about taking a bar exam. But nah, no thanks. So, this is my opinion, I feel like they can't stop us. I feel like nothing can stop us. I feel like we, straight up, We straight up, we're built for this. You know what I mean? We were built for this, and this moment right here is what our lives had prepared us for. You know what I mean? This right here, and what's to come. And everything in my opinion is set up. The internet. We all got phones with videos and everything is set up for right now to be the best time to either capitalize or to lay down. Just lay down. Let us pass. But that's you may have a different opinion. I'm gonna go to the phone lines though, but I love y'all. I really do. We gonna be fine. I think we need to chill. I'm gonna have a good time, crack some jokes. Get off social media, man. A lot of people trying to get these clicks with the sensational stuff, and then I'll be trying to get. I asked this, and I know I shouldn't have done it, man. But the dude put out it's blah, blah, right? And I'm like, okay, so man, how can you substantiate that, man? Can you substantiate that? Like, what's the substantiation? Dude blocked me, man. You know what I'm saying? Blocked me. They ain't trying to. These fools are not trying to have a dialogue. Point for point. They want to say something, you accept it. If you question it, then you're a hater or something. You know what I mean? It's weird, man. It's really weird. So yeah, I got blocked. It's cool, but man, stay out. Get off the social media. These people talking about all this stuff, man. They can't back it up with actual facts. They got the video, they got the released documents. Come on, man. There's so many things. Look, do something constructive with your time, and do something that makes you feel good. That's what I say. I'm about to go to the phone lines though. Let's do this. Ooh, my throat is dry. My throat. Oh. Yeah, I'm proud of myself. I learned, I built this thing from scratch. For real, it took me 2 weeks. I ain't gonna get into all my business. It took me 2 weeks. I learned from YouTube. Telling you. How did I get this? I got the parts from Amazon or home. I built it. It took me 2 weeks to learn it and then build it, and it works. And I'm very proud of myself. Self-esteem, man. There's a boost in self-esteem. I've been working. I've been studying. I've been learning stuff. I'm gonna keep learning. I love to learn. 313-2711. Area code 313-2711. Peace. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Good afternoon. Well, evening. Detroit. Well, Metro Detroit, so to speak.
Okay. Peace. How you doing?
I'm fantastic. I'm a little upset at myself. I just emailed you, as a matter of fact. I'm ready to get started. I've been in and out of family court, so I'm going to need some help getting that taken care of, and I need to put all of my properties in a private trust. So, yeah, I have my business and everything set up appropriately, so I'm able to apply for some business loans so I can get that money together to bring it from the public to the private, and I need your help.
I'm just going to say, the Federal Reserve, the Federal Open Market Committee, which is the board of directors of the Federal Reserve, they dropped interest rate to 0. So, getting a corporate loan is, it's almost, it's, now is one of the time. And some people, it's just business for me. Some people are like, oh, I'm private. I ain't doing that. But to me, it's just business, and that's how you get ahead. So, yeah, I think that's great. If you got a business, go ahead and apply for it. Absolutely.
I did it. That way I have to make sure I pay you and, reinvest my money. But I did the application. It's not too complicated because if you don't get approved, you still got that chance for the $10,000. So I took care of that immediately.
Yeah, and there's some grants, too. Some grants that you don't have to pay back if you, if you pay your employees or if you keep if you pay your employees or something, or if you keep paying all the bills, that you don't have to pay it back or something like that. So I'm gonna know more. I'll know more next week. I'm gonna read the whole thing.
You got it.
So, yep. So next week I'm gonna talk about that. Absolutely.
So I just want you to know I appreciate you. I keep my Spotify. I don't care. This is my first time actually. I was actually going to get some water while you were talking, so I have you out, folks, listening to me in the market. So you're talking to everybody. They turning around and looking. I didn't care. I had you on mute and speaker, getting water, and they said you was trying to get on back to the house. So yeah, you educated some folks if they was nosy enough to pay attention.
All right. That's good. I like that. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I appreciate you. You just don't know. So when you get a chance, please email me back so I can take care of that invoice.
Okay, absolutely. Yep, I will do that.
It's
I will definitely do that.
By the way. Okay.
You said Tammy?
You. Yep, Tammy Moore.
Okay, thank you. It's a pleasure to meet you, sister. Peace.
Thank you. Peace.
Thank you. Peace to the guys. Teaching in the grocery store. Get you some eggs, get you some avocados, get you some knowledge. I appreciate that. Yeah. Absolutely. I'm telling you, look, man, it's just business. Man. I feel like people out here telling you, don't get don't cash the check if you give it. And look, man, you got to wonder what their agenda is. And then on top of that, you should probably message them and ask them if they finna pay your bills, though. If you don't take the check straight up, or should you just get in the hole? And I know a lot of people, a lot of our people don't like being in a hole. So, not paying things and being in a hole is going to make you be even worse, make people more anxious and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, let's get it. It's just business. It's just business. 929-4056, area code 929-4056. Peace. Which name are you calling from?
Peace, Brother Solal. This is Sister Yvette. Peace, kings and queens, communities. My brother, I got some info for you, so you don't have to wait until next week. This is from the Small Business Administration. They're giving out loans, relief loans. This is for small businesses, private, nonprofit organizations. The first one is the Paycheck Protection Program. The second one is the SBA Economic Injury Disaster Loan and Advanced Grants. And the next one is Small Business Debt Relief. They're going to have an online conference this Friday on the 3rd from 9 a.m.
Hold up. Say that again.
Say that again.
So you said it's the Paycheck Protection Program?
Yes, it is.
And then what was the next one? What was the other ones?
The next one is the Economic Injury Disaster Loan and Advanced Grants. And the Small Business Economic Injury Disaster Loan and Advanced Grants.
Disaster Loan and Advanced Grants.
Grants, yes.
Disaster
and the
Loan
last one
and
is the
Advanced Grants. Okay, and what was the last one?
Small Business Debt Relief.
Small Business Debt Relief.
Okay. It's this Friday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. The registration link is zoom.us/J/372203-686. And if you want to dial in on US, it's 1-929-436-2866.
Perfect.
Okay. Yeah, my brother. So make sure you call in because they put away $349 million for the small businesses. Fill out for all of them. Because where one won't kick in right away, the next one will kick in. If the next one doesn't kick in, the next one. You might get 2, you might end up with 3. Depending on the situation, they're giving any place, in some cases, from $2 million up at a rate of 3.75%. They give you 30 years to pay it back. If you get a loan, advance, they're giving you $10,000. Depending on the situation, it might be forgiven. And with the paycheck program, they're lending up to $10 million with an interest rate of 0.5. So you got to have a small business of 500 employees or less. That includes nonprofits, veterans, organizations, tribals, self-employed, sole proprietorships, independent contractors. Okay,
Yep.
Remember, businesses of 500 people or less. Now, my brothers and sisters, you know how stuff goes. Y'all got to be on it. You got to be in it to win it. All of y'all that got your businesses, make sure you apply. For those of y'all who are sitting home idle, now, again, admin and welcome to the foundation. Let my brother properly set up your paperwork, help you walk through the process so you could get some of this money. Don't do what you did before this economy crashed. Change your spending habits. Change your eating habits, my brothers and sisters. Now, next thing, we all know that the gun sales went up. Okay? Remember, they rescinded the law of the people with mental issues for them not to get the gun. Now they can go get the guns. Be very careful. Be very careful. Now we got nuts with loaded guns. Be careful. Watch your communities closely. Notice the smallest things, and things that you might think is normal is not really normal. Start looking out for utility trucks that are setting up electrical lines and doing electrical works, my brothers and sisters. Start turning down your electronics. Don't buy any new phones, kings and queens. Be very mindful of the radiation levels all around you. Now, with that being said, watch your surroundings again. This coronavirus is very real. All of y'all with underlying conditions, be very careful. They're starting to give out HIV medications to treat some of these conditions. Now, if you're HIV positive, that's fine. If you're not HIV positive, that's not a good thing. Because what most people don't tell you, those cells replicate. And because we have autoimmune systems, our bodies try to attack what it's not used to. Be careful of the stuff they're trying to give you. They say they work. Do they really work, or are they setting you up for other conditions? Change your diets. I keep saying that. I cannot stress that more than enough. No salts, no sugars. Leave the cigarettes alone. Just start doing different things. Get your NAC, N-A-C. My brother, kings and queens, communities, we going to be all right, but it's time to reevaluate. We're sitting home now. Think outside the slavery box. Whatever you were doing on these jobs, you can do for yourselves. If you were doing construction, you need to do it for yourself and set up your business. Get in the proper structure. If you were cooking and you are a health guru, you need to go to the hospitals and make sure the nurses and the doctors are healthy, that they can provide the services. See, it doesn't take a whole lot to think outside of the box. You will have more than enough time to think outside the box. And another thing, like my brother said, one thing they cannot take from you is your education. Whether it's private, whether it's self-taught, self-learning, they cannot take your mind away. Get your minds right. My brother, remember, April 3rd. Communities, April 3rd. 9 to 10. Don't miss that train. It's a lot of money that you all need to catch on to. My brother, be well, you and the family. Keep doing the right thing. In the private on Sunday. Peace, King.
Peace, sister. Peace, Queen. I always love it when the sister stop by. Your sister Yvette, definitely a regular. She's out there on the front lines, y'all. She, I ain't gonna tell her business, but she out there doing that dance, making sure everybody, does what they can because they remain healthy if they are not. I mean, if they are, and they get healthy if they're not. You know what I mean? But let's keep it moving. What we got here? Okay, 312-0921, area code 312-0921. Peace. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Peace. It's Chicagoland.
Oh, peace. Chicago. Peace. What's going on, fam? How you doing?
I'm well, and you? Thank you.
I'm doing great. Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. Mm-hmm. What's going on?
I was looking at the SPC site, and I wanted to know the main difference between the two platinum options, monthly and one-time fee, because there was some bullet points there, and I wanted to know if there is a difference.
You said the difference between
the monthly and the one-time fee for the SPC. The monthly side had, some stuff highlighted about what you get with paying the monthly, and the one-time had some different things highlighted, and I wanted to know if those are differences or they're not. There's no real difference.
Oh, you talking about SPC University?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's my name is So L. That's Yusuf's site. Yusuf L. I do the foundation on Wednesdays. He does everything else. So I see he has a platinum membership. I mean, I'm trying to pull it up right now to help you out.
You don't have to. I just thought I could ask. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because I don't want to tell you something and it not be correct. You know what I mean? So yeah. I was just
to add on what the sister was saying. No, do you have a way I can reach out to him and find out some details on that, or? I know his email.
His most recent email he's been using is highfrequencyblogtalk@gmail.com.
Thank you very much.
Yep, no problem.
And
you said to add on to the sister. Go ahead.
Yeah, I applied for that for the SBC, the Small Business Administration thing. It took 10 minutes. Yesterday.
About 10 minutes, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. If you have all of your EIN and all the information you need, you just plug it in. You need last year's tax information. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty easy. So you're just gonna do the small business one, or you're not gonna do it the disaster? Because I think they got a disaster one, right? Or economic. They got.
It's the same thing.
Paycheck protection one.
From the research that I've.
Okay.
From the research I've done, it's the same one. I don't know how they determine whether it's a grant or a loan, but I know that depending on what city you're in, your city may have some help. I know that some of the major, tech corporations have grants all of a sudden. They're talking about Google and Amazon have grants for small businesses now. They're just taking the money coming from the Fed and the Treasury and doing the same thing. So, yeah.
Right. I know. I'm very familiar with private entities, and one of the entities that I'm in my private estate is the Family's Private Family Foundation, and it has a letter of tax exempt status. So I know that's the entity that I'm likely going to use to attempt to do an application. And see how that works, because it's available for nonprofits and stuff like that too.
The list is long, and it's surprising, to be honest with you. When I went on there, I was surprised to see all the options. So
yeah, and that's the thing. That's why I wanted to talk about it as well.
And it's first come, first serve. It's first come, first serve, though. I need to say that. Everybody needs to know that. So yeah,
and that's why I wanted to talk about it, because I know a lot of people maybe not know about it, but at the same time, if if there is any, preconceived notions with regards to should we or should we not, I just feel like it's all on how you feel about it. And if you feel you should do it, do it. Do it.
Well,
especially if you were
I appreciate that, because I've always struggled. So my whole thing is truth is truth, right? Like the truth is the truth. There's nothing else really. Now, whatever your methods to search that truth out and to reconcile what you've been taught or not taught with that truth, that's this life's journey. But it always comes down to the spiritual question of, we say peace to the gods or peace God. Well, if that's what I am, because that's the truth, what does any of this stuff really have to do with me anyway, outside of the experience? Is it you, God, your preference, that you prefer to go the route you went, and somebody like myself said, no, I'm not going to go that route. I'm going to study, but I'm not going to go that route. Does that validate your existence on another level as mine? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I don't think that. I don't think that's necessarily true. Yeah.
No, but sometimes people in certain positions that have put the work in, that know exactly what they're doing and how to administer things, sometimes come off that way. Like if you're not doing this, you're not in your state. You're not in your. Well, look, this thing is way beyond. My whole thing is this: the powers that be still have to honor that, and in their 6,000 years of history, they've shown no evidence of honoring anything. So, person like myself, I would prefer if the brothers and sisters right now would figure out how to come together. Because the foundation is the mind, and our minds will rebuild what we need to rebuild so that our energy, our intellect, and our ingenuity can benefit us. Yeah, there'll be some subsequent indirect benefits to the world, but we need to use our minds because our place in history is different than everybody else's. We're the first. What does that mean? It means our connection to existence is different than everybody else's. It doesn't make us better. It makes us different. Our connection to existence is different. We're first. These are the times we need to contemplate what we're missing. And it isn't a paycheck. It isn't fiat. It isn't gold. It's one another. It's one another. You came through two people, which came through four people, and we go on back. Nobody got here alone. Everybody wants to be independent. You can't do anything by yourself. Who built the roads? Who built the car? Who manufactured the pen? How'd you get the paper? Nothing by yourself. I understand we have to eat, we have to survive, we have to protect ourselves, our families. But my responsibility, at least for me, as the God that I am, is to reiterate this message that we need to continue to focus on what are we going to do together. It makes no sense, coming from where we've come from, before time was created in this particular universe, and far back into previous ones, and far into the future, into the next ones, it's time to remember who we are. Make that a part of your meditations during these times as well. We all could benefit from that. And it's not any of this kumbaya stuff, because we from different bloodlines. We all have different purposes. That's why it's 12 nations. That's cool too. But my gosh, I get sick of us using our energy, our intellect and ingenuity to grossly benefit others other than ourselves. So, hey, things are changing. That's good. There's opportunity for us. That's good. Yeah. So I appreciate you giving me the platform, brother.
I appreciate you, man. I really do, brother. Thank you very much. I agree with everything you're saying. I really do. And, different is different, not necessarily better. And not everybody's in the same place. So, some people need fiat more than others, and those who don't need fiat as much as others shouldn't be looking down on people who do. Or just because one person, has made it to a certain spot where, they don't have to work a job doesn't mean they need to talk weird about people who do need to work a job and stuff. So I completely agree with that, man, 100%. So I appreciate you coming on the show.
No, yeah, I was on. I called this number yesterday and was trying to ask Brother Yusuf that question, and he said we'll be on again tonight. So I was thinking, he just couldn't fill in. The brother's just filling in for him. So please excuse me for not really knowing the difference.
Oh no, it's absolutely no problem as far as I'm concerned. I mean, we all know this is Yusuf's network. I'm just over here. Doing the show. So, I think he had a show. I think he had a show scheduled for earlier at like 2 or something, but it didn't look like he came on. So maybe that was it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, because last night he said get back on tonight and we'll continue it. So, but it's no big deal.
Okay.
Yeah, the journey is all a journey itself. Yeah, it's all a journey itself. So if some brothers pick I say spiritual, but you ask yourself, what is spiritual? Everything is spiritual. There's nothing that's not spiritual. Some people pick the spiritual route. Some people might pick the legal route. Some people might pick the business route. But in order to master all of those routes, you have to master yourself, and they all bring you back to the same universal principles and concepts. So, we can all speak that same universal language.
True indeed. True indeed. I agree 100%. That's the goal. That is the goal. That should be the goal for everyone. But yeah, I appreciate you, fam. Thanks for calling in.
Oh yeah, you too. I'm gonna keep tuning in. I'm gonna try and give the brother a shout and see, because I think it said on the annual one you get like 2 consultations, but that wasn't there, and it said you go at your own pace for some of those courses, and it didn't say it on the monthly. So I just want to be sure on that. I'll email them now. Appreciate you giving me the email address. All right.
Okay. I'm sorry I couldn't help you with that. I apologize, but I don't. I want to tell you.
Oh no. I'm gonna keep listening. Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you. Peace. Peace to the guys.
Peace, God.
All right. Let's do 937-3403. 937-3403. Peace. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Peace. How you doing? My name's Dwayne, and I was calling just trying to find out what is the number about the Small Business Administration?
The number Small Business Treasury $200 trillion relief bill, $350 billion in loans. So yeah, so they do. I think it's around $350 billion for the SBA, for the small business. You talking about the phone number? I don't know the phone number, fam. I'm sorry. Is that what you mean?
Okay. What was the website then?
So just go to SBA. So small, like SBA.org. O-R-G. SBA.org. I'm going there right now just to make sure I'm not sending you off.
Okay.
No, it's Gov. SBA.gov. G-O-V. SBA.gov. Small Business Administration. Yeah, okay, and then it's right here on the main page. It says Small Business Guidance and Loan Resources. Learn more. So you can click right there, right on the page. It's right there.
Okay. And you say you teach about trust. See, I've been trying to figure out about trust and trying to because I started a business and everything. I got a few cars and I got a lot of stuff, and I want to learn how to put exactly in trust, and I haven't exactly found out how to do that properly.
Oh yeah. We foundation trustee training. That's what we do. So yeah, we do that in private. You can email us admin at welcometothefoundation.com.
Repeat that, please.
Admin ADMIN at welcome to the foundation.com.
Okay, I appreciate that. That's all I had to say, man. I just wanted to find that out and get the information so that I can be able to get on that. And I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, fam. Peace to the guys. Thank you for calling. All right, moving on. 915-0068. 915-0068. Peace.
What's going on? This is Demetrius from the A1B. What's going on, brother? So,
hey, how you doing, man? I'm doing well. What's going on with you?
Yeah, not much. I'm doing well, man. I'm glad to hear you on the airwaves. Always.
Oh yeah. Yep. Every Wednesday, man. I'm out here every Wednesday, man. Over 4 years.
Yeah. Hey, I want to say thank you for that. On top of, Brother Youssef, he been getting it too. He been on the airwaves humming too. So, you know what I mean? Had me hooked on yesterday. Y'all can check out the archives with that. But, man, I appreciate y'all holding it down in a time like this, man. It's a lot of everything going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of everything going on. It's true, but, hey, man, like, if we built for this, though. I just want to remind people that we built for this stuff, you know?
And that's what I love so much. You can come to the foundations, get some truth, you feel good about what you hear, because even if you don't agree with it, go research it on your own. And then you'll find that you don't even, you don't go too far from what you heard on the foundation at all, if you move at all. So it's always good to hear you on the airwaves. But, man, just like what you were talking about earlier, and you always talk about, hey, man, go grab the sewing machine, promoting the businesses. I know people have been talking about different things, and I appreciate Sister Yvette coming on, blessing the mic. It's kind of like everybody involved in trustee training for 2 seconds with she on. You know what I mean? They get the little bonus round when she pull up. But at the end of the day, man, with the facts, I like to talk about the money, man, because, I hate to know that, Corona took somebody's life. Like I said last week, one life is horrible, and I was done with that then. But the economy has been doing, like, the Michael Jackson dance ever since, in a way that it's not even undeniably noticeable. So, I like to research recession-proof businesses. 2 things that stick to my mind. One is because you always say it, and it's talking about the cleaners. If you know how to get good stains out at the house, man, put up a cleaning. Easy sell the LLC, you know what I'm saying? Promote the business. They don't come, they come take care of them. Simple and plain as that. And then the notary business. And, if you know what you're doing with the notary business, there's another recession-proof business. But if you know what you're doing with the notary business, you do know they help close in on the house. Man, that's a little, man,
there's a notary at the closing table. There's a notary at the closing table every time.
Yep. And normally they try to get somebody to work that in a double position, the same person as a notary. But
you can bring your own.
If you're a good notary and you can get yourself out there, you never know who you'll meet.
Yep, notary business, that's big, especially private, and not even that. I mean, especially if you're doing houses. Let's say you get a house under contract and you got 30 days or 60 days or whatever, and then you got another contract for $40,000, but then you can get someone else. You sell the contract to someone else, and for $70,000. So there's a $30,000 spread. Get that contract notarized, man. Better get that notarized, man. You better get that money.
That's a jewel right there, man.
I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. We built for this. We built for this time. We built for this. It's been a recession in the hood. It's been a recession in the hood since the 50s, since the 60s or something.
We don't want to talk about that heartbreak.
Let's be real. How long we been in recession?
What's that?
Let's be real. How long we been in recession? Our people, our community. How long our community been in recession?
Man, that's like a way of life. It was something supposed to be different.
I'm telling you, I'm supposed to be panicking.
Nah, Corona, man. We was already, like I said, my mom still. It's like Corona came out, and I could just hear my mom cursing me out because I ain't using enough Clorox when I was little.
Right.
Yep. You know, like I was like, well, Corona ain't staying here. If anything, I'm down from the fumes from Clorox. You know what I'm saying? So
I was hear my grandma. You better wash your hands. You better wash your hands in your face before you come to my table. You know better. You know better than that. Get slapped in the mouth, get slapped on the lips.
Yep. Oh, man. Horrible right there.
My
grandma used to get spanked eating dinner, I ain't wash my hands, all that. But,
yes, sir.
There's one more thing, man, that was good about the money process. It kind of slipped my mind. But I'm going to get out the airways, brother, so, man.
All right, man.
Like I always say, man, it's always good to talk to the foundation, man, because no matter what's going on, the foundation got the truth of something that's happening.
Oh, yeah.
And I suggest everybody kept that trustee training, man. That's boss-like meeting. That's what I say.
Yeah. It's a whole nother level. That's private, though. That's private, though.
Yeah. No, that's about all I'm gonna say about it. I don't know nothing else.
No, I'm just saying because it's a different. It's a different vibe because we in the private. That's why.
Man, it is. It really is. It really is, to say the least.
Right.
But shout out to everybody who contributed to the foundation. You know, peace to brother Yusef and all his knowledge and everything he done built. Man, peace out to you, brother Sot. All your comrades, Chris L, and everybody else who came on. I need to check out that passport no social. Oh, there it is. That's the last thing I remember. I forgot. Man, I don't know what it is, but try to get your business done now. You know, let's just say I know somebody that, you know, they tried to go and do some business today, and they said, let me call. And the lady told that person, maybe you should just send everything online or by the mail. You know,
yep, old school.
Just being frank, I called 2 places today I need to do business at. One of them was like, hey, do everything online. The fees are waived. And the next business was like, everything you could do by mail.
Yeah.
You're not accepting any customers.
You can still do business, though.
Still do business. But they normally want to accept the business by mail. So, especially what I want to do. So, thank you for that.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, bro.
Appreciate you calling in, man. Definitely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You keep it pushing. I appreciate you, brother. For real.
All right, man. Yeah, enjoy yourself, man. Peace to the guys. Thank you.
Peace to the God.
All right, I think 312-0921. I think I skipped this one on accident. 312-0921. Peace. What's the name? Where you calling from?
Oh, it's me. I don't know how to unmute. How do I unmute?
It's okay. Just you just push 1 on your keypad.
Okay. All right.
All right. Thanks. All right, what time is it? All right, here's what they're going to do. They're gonna cut us off in about 5 minutes. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say peace. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, man, for doing this show for over 4 years, man. Well, this show over 3 years, but I've been on High Frequency over 4. And, I do this because I love y'all. I'm serious. And I believe in y'all, and I know what we can achieve and what we can do. And, we just got to believe in ourselves and, get moving. I also wanted to remind everybody that, man, it's been a recession in the hood since I was born, since I can remember. I'm sure you can say the same thing. I know a lot of people are freaking out and feeling a certain way, but look, we built for this. We built for this. It's cool. Grocery stores are still open. You can still go get food. Just chill. We all chilling. But invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Now's the time to invest in yourself. I'm serious. Invest in yourself. Invest in your skills. Invest in your private estate. Invest in your private education. Straight up. If this isn't a shock to the system, I don't know what can shock you into waking up and realize that we need to get together, we need to go private, we need to begin our own enterprises, our own businesses, create our own products, and provide our own services. We need to get land. We need to learn how to dig wells. We need to get self-sufficient, solar panels, start growing food. And maybe not necessarily, everybody grows food, but some people like growing food. And we need to get them on the team. And we just need to do different things. It's time to do different things. It's time to think differently, act differently, live differently, eat differently, love differently, grind differently, hustle differently. But, I just get on YouTube. Get on YouTube and learn something. I'm serious. Don't waste this time that you have. Please take some notes, get your notebook, get a pen, get a pencil, and go old school, like high school, but this time for you, not because you're told to. This is it. And, think about it. Recession-proof businesses, think about it. What are you going to do on the other side of this? What are you going to take advantage of? What do you think is going to be available? And start making moves to make that happen. Get it in your mind. Start making plans. You might have to take a step back. You might have to downgrade. You might have to let go of some things, a car, a truck. Don't start crying, poor me, nothing. Don't worry about the boo-hoo, chugga, chugga, choo-choo. Just keep it moving. You might have to downgrade. So what? It's just stuff, man. It's just stuff. Take care of yourself. Take care of your health. Take care of the people around you. Show love. And, stay in the moment. But the biggest thing, in my opinion, learn something new and learn something different. And use this time to start, chipping away at those chains. And, yeah, you didn't place them, but you can take them off. But I love y'all. I mean, I do this for y'all. We do this for y'all. We definitely do. So, admin at welcometothefoundation.com. 55% off everything. Fire sale. Invest in your private education. There's really no excuse at this point. Make it happen. Make some sacrifices. Come on the other side of this knowing something. Walking into a bank, opening up an account with pieces of paper that you printed off from your printer and got notarized in the EIN that you got from the IRS. It's amazing. And they open the account. It's called a trust account. But it's not a trust that you got from a state or a state lawyer. It's stuff that you print off of your printer. Yours. It's amazing. Let's go. Let's do it. Or not, or whatever. But, let's use this time wisely. Go easy on your family. Go easy on yourself. Enjoy yourself. Take care of yourself, as always. Community thing consultation, like I said, 55% off. Passport No Social Trust Series, Foundation Trust Series, Foundation Trust Primer, Foundation Trustee Training. Even the same thing. Like we can even talk about private family foundations, taxes, and entities if you want. But that's on you. What are you looking to do? And when you get into tax exempt, we're moving away from success and we're moving into significance. So how would you want to be significant on this earth or in your family? You think about it, and let's come back to the same spot next week here on the Foundation on High Frequency Radio Network. I really do appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I believe in you. probably more than you believe in yourself. So, you know, if you need anything, admin at welcometothefoundation.com. And welcometothefoundation.com has a PDF section. Go enjoy yourself. Go learn something. Jump on YouTube, though. But, you know, have a great week. Take it easy. Stay away from the conspiracy stuff. People are going to be freaking out. Show them who you are. We the nobles out here. I'll catch y'all next week. Enjoy yourself. Take care of yourself. Make sure you say 10 things that you're thankful for before you go to sleep tonight. And I'll catch you next week here on The Foundation on High Frequency Radio Network. Peace to the gods.
Doing this thing all the way live. High Frequency Radio.